Yo, mother truckers, what is good? It's Thursday. Some might call it Thirsty Thursday. I like to call it Thirsty Thursday. And welcome to another episode of Who the Fuck is This Guy with the Glasses? Keeps talking about fidget toys. Welcome. Hope you guys had a good beginning of your week, I guess. It's not over yet, but to me, Lefty Live is like the end of the week. You know, I can hit the show, stay up too late, eat ice cream, pass out way too late, wake up early as fuck like an idiot for work, and then just cruise through the day thinking about knives. So, sup? How's it going? Who we got? Who do we got? We got Mulan Labe. What up, bro? Oh, thanks, man. Forgot already. Cool, man. Let me know when we get to 10K. I don't know where YouTube's slacking, man. They haven't sent my plaque yet. Been waiting for the plaque. Just hasn't showed up. I don't know what's going on. Let me know how the audio is, because I have the air conditioner on, because my house is 100 years old. Fuck, it's older than 100 years now. Anyway, let me know how the audio is. I could switch it to the AirPods, but I don't know how crisp it'll be, but at least it might be clearer if you can't hear me well. Austin, what up, dog? What's up, bro? Ionin. What's going on, man? I'm fully deployed under here. He'll get that joke. Happy Haptics EDC. What up, Ross? What's going on? Check out Ross's channel. He's got a new channel, Happy Haptics EDC. He's doing a lot of the fidgety stuff like I've been getting into, except that's like his thing. You know, that's what he does. That and talk about the Norseman because he's a Canadian, eh? And just for you lucky folks, if you go over to his channel, you can see his ugly ass mug now too. He decided to show you his face just to show you his face. So go check it out. I mean, you may never recover, but go check it out. Dude, the fucking chat keeps jump like it never did this before, and then all of a sudden last week it started. Chaz, what up, dude? I'm so jealous of you. You have the Sunset Orange Jaeger, and so here, this is my theory, and I told everybody this when the pre-order happened. If you wanted one with an inlay, you should go for Sunset, because I knew that would be the one that nobody wanted, right? That would be like the last choice, Sunset Orange. So, right, number one was like Brittany Blue, and the bottom was Sunset. So you had a much better chance of getting one if you went for Sunset versus Brittany. Well, I got the Sunset because my buddy Joe, if he's here, shout out to Joe. His son Zach, shout out to Zach. He likes orange, so we did this whole thing where Joe bought two from Knife Joy, and then I owed him one. So then I bought the Sunset Orange one for Zach, and I got another one for myself from Brian Brown. And I got it in, and then I had to give it to Zach, and I was like, damn. This Sunset Orange is fucking sexy. I personally really like it. It's, you know, I really like the Mars Valley Fat Carbon. It's, you know, similar-ish. I really like it. So Chaz has that one. I'm a little jealous. So if you ever sell it, you know, hit me up. But I've now had like 6 or 7 of these come through. And the detents, sadly, are not on point. So Riot is slipping a little bit, guys. I know literally my last live was, is Riot slipping? And my answer was no. Well, after handling a bunch of Jaegers this week, it seems like on that aspect, they're no longer like 100% reliable. They're going to nail it on detent every time. That kind of sucks, you know? I've had 5 or 6 come through, maybe more. And this one right here has the best detent. I mean, this thing, sun's out, guns out. You know, even when you just pull the trigger, it fucking fires. And, right? I have another one here. It's over in my other room in a box because it's Joe's. It's a navy camo flipper. And that one, if I do that, it'll lock up, but it'll be like, it's not like satisfying. And I want that satisfying, kerflunk. So it's just been sad because I've bought a bunch now trying to get the right color, but then the detents are off. And I'm like, fuck, I like this one the best because the detent's the best. And I had a plain tie blue collar non-flipper that I sold, and that one had the same really good detent. And I knew when I sold it, I was like, I should wait until I get the new ones because I'm going to fucking get one with a shitty detent. And I got a Brittany blue non-flipper, which, dude, the color's sick, but the detent's light. So I sent it to Brian Brown. He's gonna adjust. He wouldn't swap it because I bought it off a guy who bought it from him. Now the guy just got it and just sold it to me, but he's being fair to people who want to buy one and not just swapping it, which I thought was really nice. So I'm like, yeah, dude, adjust it if you can. Hopefully it doesn't, fuck the action up. So we'll see. But at least I got this one. Worst case, I could always flip it. I could swap blades to a non-flipper. But yeah, so I've had the navy flipper. Well, that's technically Joe's, but I bought that. The sunset flipper. I've had the Knife Joy, this one, PBD flipper. Then I sold one for Joe that was a non-flipper, plain tie blue collar. Then I had my own plain tie, plain collar non-flipper. I sold that one. Then I bought the Brittany blue non-flipper. And now I have the copper camo flipper on the way. So it's at 7 that I've owned or sold in some way. And then I've handled like 5 other ones. 2 of those have had the detent I would classify as perfect. So it kind of sucks. Anyway, I'll move on. 55 people. What up? John Long, the outdoor craftsman. What's up, bro? Oh, just a heads up. If you saw the title, it says 5K. Thank you guys so much. We hit 5K, and I am super happy. It's a number, but hey, we're gonna get somewhere eventually. We'll get somewhere. It only took 1,300 videos, and does that count lives? Because I don't know, but I did the math. That's 3.5 subs for every video. 1,300 videos. You guys need to fucking multiply a little bit, all right? I'm just kidding. Hopefully, it tends to be as you go higher, you get them faster, But I don't care all that much. But anyway, if you're here because you saw that and you thought you were going to see a bunch of giveaways, you're wrong. I am getting a bunch of shit in that I will give away. I do have something for you guys tonight. Just I thought, we should do something. But I have like a good amount of shit coming, or I already have it. Like I have a Hogue Deca, I have a Urban EC Copita, I have a Kaiser White Mountain Knives, Beglighter 2 button lock, and then I have Asher sending stuff. I think Quiet Carry, maybe Finch. I don't know, Vero. Like I have people sending shit. So there will be a live for that where we'll give away a bunch of shit. But tonight I still got a measly like $200 worth of shit in here. So I got this Alicord paracord. I think it's called a Spinette. I always get that wrong, but let's call it a Spinette. Really cool. Shout out to Alicord paracord. Check out Alice on Instagram. She does cool shit. She makes ball tappers so you can fucking hit people in the balls. I think they call them monkey brains or something. They're fucking ball tappers. And we're in talks of doing rosary beads. I don't know. We're going to come up with a stupid name for it so it doesn't sound like we're making fun of religion. But they look fidgety as fuck, right? So I'm like, let's try it. I'm not religious. So, I got a Star Wars issuing Stitches Hank. Shout out to Bobby Stitches. Thank you, brother. Use code Lefty10 up in that bitch on Etsy. I got a Lift Concepts koozie that I got at Blade Show. Shout out to Jake and Ryan. I have a bunch of stickers. I'm not even going to show you all of them because I don't want to sit here for 8 hours. But it's cool, swiggity, swaggity, swiggity. There's more. All right. I got KPL rust preventative tabs, which are good for your knife case. I have KPL Camellia oil, which is good for, obviously, knives. I have a Fidget Things little 3D printed token thing he gives you with your orders. And then I got 2 items. So I got the first sort of good baller, I don't know what to call it, like bougie, whatever, fidget toy I'm going to give away. So shout out to Big White EDC. Go check out Big White EDC. If anybody is a moderator, could you throw down bigwhiteedc.com in the chat? He actually gave me a discount code, Lefty EDC, on milk lids. Milk lids are like the things that look like milk lids, but they're haptic coins, if that makes sense. This is not one of those. It's a donut, but same concept. But you can get 10% off of those things with code LeftyEDC, and they start at like $55. So you could try one out and see what you think. This one is from ACEDC and One Bean, and this is the chicken dinner coin. I did an unboxing review of, so I've used it, obviously. You get a little bit of swag in here, and then you get the coin. It is stainless steel and I believe bronze. I don't know, you guys tell me. And if you're into PUBG, you might recognize the coin because it's based off of PUBG shit. I don't know what that means. I just think it's like a Royale game, Battle Royale game or something. But anyway, it's a haptic coin, says chicken dinner, and it has magnets inside, and you rotate it, and it makes cool ass clicky sounds. So these are like $170 on their website. So even if you hate fidgety things and you want to vomit in your mouth right now because I'm talking about them, talking to you, Bobby, you could sell this probably for $100. So once I give it to you, it's yours. I could give 2 shits. You can take a shit on it and throw it at your mom. Like, I'm not going to get mad. You do you, brother. You do you. And then I have, just to appease all the knife people. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I got an Asher knife. This one is the camel toe. Wait, what? No, sorry. What? This one is the Asher Spiro Flipper. This one is special because Justin over at Asher Knives, when he sent this to me, he was like, all right, I got to send this to Lefty. So I'm going to make this the best Spiro Flipper ever, right? So listen to this detent. It sounds like, can you hear it? You hear that? Detent break. It's so good. And then it's like fucking butter on the way down. And there's no play. And it's dead centered. G10 is green, obviously, and I flipped the clip over for you. It took me like 5 goddamn minutes because I dropped the screw. You're welcome, righties. S35 VN steel. These I don't think are available anymore, but they will probably be again. And it looks like a really nice knife. It is a really nice knife. But it's for you. So that's going to be the giveaway. It doesn't really fit in the box because I have like 8,000 Asher boxes, and I tried 5, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm shoving it in there. So you're going to get a box, but it's probably not the one that came with it. Luckily, none of them are marked, so it doesn't matter. And if you care, fuck off. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Jesus, calm down. Bob and his goddamn fidget hatred. What's the deal, Bob? You're gonna be like that, dude. All right. I swear I'm gonna pay attention to the comments in just a couple seconds. I gotta put this shit back away. So that's all gonna be one big ginormous. All right, not ginormous. That's gonna be one big giveaway tonight. I calculate that at over $200. So if you want to win just to sell it and make money, you got like 200 bones in here and some free shit. I mean, come on, bro. Live life. Be happy, bro. All right. Freak Show. What up, Jeremy? What's going on, man? I've been seeing that stout around town. I'm glad Mrs. Freak Show won that bad boy. Bobby Hill. Who is this fidget guy? Yo, what up? What up? What up? Lewis, what up? Mitch, congrats, man. Just discovered you about 2 weeks ago and subscribe. Yeah. Thanks, Mitch. I appreciate it. You are cool. Cy Gorberg, what up, dog? What up? Josh, what's going on? Friday midday for me. Week's over for one job. Nice. Yeah, let's just all be on Australia time. And then on Monday, we can be on America time. The room is popping. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Knife Monitor just finished my scapegoat. Nice, dude. I sold my scapegoat. That it's a cool knife, but I don't know. I gotta just stop buying certain knives. Like, I don't know. 2 12-hour shifts in a row outside. No joke. Fuck that. But you're an outdoor craftsman. So what are you gonna do? Sorry, that bitch jumped like a motherfucker. I just saw Corey say hi. What up, Corey? Sorry, guys. Audio is good. Sounds fine. Perfect. Cool. Lefty fist pump. What up? Matt Parker. What up, dog? What up? Just had lunch with him yesterday and his, I think he was a 7-year-old son. What up, Maverick? Shout out to Maverick. He's probably not watching because, Matt's a good dad. Listening while I move. Yeah, that's cool. He's moving to a cool place. Motherfucker bought a marina. I'm like, the whole time he said that, and I was like, he bought like a little boat slip. Like, no, he bought a marina. Like, all right, dog. He's cool. Bought a marina. I'm buying a boat. I'm coming up there. I'm staying at the marina. That's what's going down this summer. What up, Miggy? What up, James? Ty Bursky. What up, David? There she is, Mrs. Freak Show. What's going on? What's going on? Runner 7. Congrats on the 5K. I'm one of your newest subs. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate that. Rodney. What up, bro? Tri-State. You big bitch. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. And thank you for the love on the growler. Cole seems to really be liking it. I got renders back on the updates. We do have to change a couple things because I don't know. Cole, if you look at that render I sent you, they fucked with the choil. Colin caught it. They changed the choil. It would be super uncomfortable. They made it like angled on the blade side instead of rounded. But they rounded the corners. So we were going to chamfer the whole handle, but they wanted to basically double the thickness of the scales. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Shut that down. Don't change any thicknesses. Like, we like it how it is. They did such a good job. I just want the sides. Like, all I want is the sides to be rounded. That's all I want. You know? I mean, among other changes, but for that. So I think we got it dialed in. Nah, bro, I was early. I kicked this on 3 minutes early. So next week I can be 3 minutes late. Thank you, Silva. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. What up, Greg? Let's get more likes, everybody. The sunset is sick. If I sell it, you get first dibs. D10 is on point too. Yeah, but that's for you. You know what I mean? I don't know about for me. I'm a snob. I'm a Devo, baby. I'm a Devo. What up, Daryl? How's it going, bro? Thank you. I'll repeat myself until he shuts up. Big congrats, you big bitch. Hey, keep going, dude. Keep going. Now what are you going to do? Now you're just going to keep doing it now, too? You're going to keep going? He's going to keep going. Yo, what up, Sinister? What's up, dog? Milk, lemonade. I like the flipper the best. I can still choke up on it. Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's like, the flipper sucks. And it's like, no, the flipper sucks if you got a shitty detent. Because then, it's like worse. But this is a good detent. And then look at how much room you have. It's a fucking choil. And the other thing is he didn't have them sharpen it all the way back. So, fuck. I'm just kidding. He didn't have them sharpen it all the way back, so you can choke up. I mean, yeah, you don't want to cut horses with it like that. I would just choke back if I did. One thing that bugs me on this knife a little bit is this handle. It's just small. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, in pictures and video. Now, I had one like a year ago, but it doesn't look small. But then in your hand, like, I have a large glove-sized hand. It is not a big hand. It's probably average or whatever. I'm almost hanging off. So it kind of sucks. Now, if I do this, it's pretty comfortable. But I want to choke up, obviously. So I don't know. And even the non-flippers don't have the most comfortable choil. It's not even really a choil. So I don't know. It's a cool knife. I really like it. I've bought like 8 now. So yeah, I can't fucking deny that it's good. But a knife I would say is better. The Maverick S, baby. Now, technically, I bought 3 of these too, but I pre-ordered 2 of them, never even handled them. And then I was at Blade Show, and I got this one because Fanatic Edge had the perfect version, in my opinion. And I sold the other ones. I still have the full tie with Zircuti coming. Should be here like tomorrow, the next day. I already have a buyer, but if you're interested, let me know. But like this knife is better, in my opinion, because same hand, right? How much? Let me just compare. How much bigger the Jaeger is? It's probably not by much, but so you can see the Jaeger is a bigger knife, right? It's got more handle and it's got more blade. You're probably talking 3 1/4 on this side versus 3.4 or something like that on this side. But yet, same grip. I can get the same grip, but the way this handle is shaped, it's more comfortable. And then I can choke up. I choke up on this. And now I have a super comfortable grip with this. My thumb lands in a perfect spot to do all the cutting I won't do. But for you guys who do that stuff, perfect. The only downside is it's thinner stock, and they did a what would you call that? A swedge, or what do you call that at the top, where it's like thinner? You know what I mean? Is it a swedge? I guess, yeah. So when you're choking up, it's not as comfortable because it's kind of like it's not sharp, but it's thin. But pinch grip, because it's a little bit of a shorter knife, I don't have anything in my palm, right? And I can go zip, zip. So I did some testing today. I was cutting shipping labels out, and I compared the two. And again, with this in a pinch grip, you got knife in your wrist, in your palm, and it makes it hard for me to get down into the drag cut, whatever you call them, utility cut, and have that type of control. Where on this knife, pinch grip, nothing is in my wrist there. I can move around a lot easier, I feel like. I could do my Flora Amore spells, and cast light and things. So that for that reason, I like it better. The hollow grind, in my opinion, is a little bit, it's super thin, very well done, but I almost feel like it's more robust somehow than the Jaeger. Even though the stock is thicker, this hollow grind is so deep and it gets so thin at the front of the tip here that I feel like, I mean, you could ask NAF Sergeant, he fucking rolled the shit out of this front inch of blade. Now, points for the Jaeger are, well, it has a hole, right? It's got a hole, and holes are better than studs. Although these studs are the best studs. I mean, this is the best thumb stud knife I've ever handled. Like just the way it fires, it's fantastic. But there's still studs. You still have to line them up and go all vertical and shit. You can't just grip it and fucking rip the shit out of it, right? That's what I like about a hole. You can rip a hole, know what I mean? But anyway, plus side for the Jaeger is this thing is a surgical fucking instrument right here. This tip is incredible. I don't care how similar a tip looks. Like, they're both hollow grinds out to the tip. I get it. I mean, they're very similar in that. But I think it's because of the blade stock and everything, you have weight behind it. This thing will go through like fucking 18 pieces of paper and just fuck it up. Like, it's amazing. This is good. It's really good. But it's not quite Jaeger level when it comes to that. And that's the shit I do. Like, that's what I do. I cut shipping labels and shit. Sometimes I got 10 of them stacked up. This thing will go through all 10 like a fucking surgical instrument. It's crazy. This thing's great too. Just saying. I got to, I'm just giving you pros and cons. Carry is going to be better over here. This is a lighter knife. I really do. I like the clip. I like the carry. I've had no issues with that. I haven't had major issues with this, but you'll see how much knife is sticking out of your goddamn pocket. Like, there's a lot of knife there sticking out. A lot of people don't care about that. This one, it just feels a little bit cleaner in pocket. I don't know if it's the angle and everything. And then I like the liner lock, right? This one that I personally have, Zirku tie, but I do have the kit coming for this. I was able to get one. So I don't know. Those are some differences. This knife is incredible. This is a really good knife, bordering on great. This knife is incredible, right? This will be in discussion for knife of the year. This obviously didn't come out this year, but it wouldn't make it that far. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean it's not fantastic. Dude sold 2,000 of them. Like, I get it. So I don't know. I just really like this knife. If you couldn't tell. So that's what I carried today. Actually, I carried this, and then I carried the baby Barlow, which we'll talk about. I got another one of these, which is Loctiting right now. I'm trying to dial it in. I've had a little bit of tweaking on it. I get the action it dialed, and then I start getting stick, and then so we'll see what happens. And it could be my fault because I took it apart, and I didn't change anything, but I took it apart. So it never had this action though, where like this one will drop and then smooth shake. Like, it's not a guillotine. The other one, I gotta like coax it down a little bit, and then it's a little more shaking to get it down. But I feel like maybe the detent's a little snappier, so maybe that's the trade-off. I don't know. But anyway, I'm Loctiting that one, and then I'll fuck with it some more. This will also probably be in the running for knife of the year. It's done. This thing is so small, but I can get a full grip. It carries so well with this deep carry clip. It disappears in your pocket. It disappears in your hand. It's fidgety as a mother. It's literally an incredible knife. And then on top of it all, it's a little sheep's foot. So I can zip, 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 right? Now, this one's only going through 1 or 2 sheets of paper because it just doesn't have enough weight to get through anything. And I'm not like, when I do that, I'm not like I'm just pushing and cutting. I'm not like trying to freaking cut, through the fucking floor. And this will just go through anything. It's insane. The EDC Thick Boy was kind of like that too. But anyway, I carried that. And I carried my Argyle V1.1 from Compoform. Absolutely love this thing. Just, yeah. And then I carried my new guy. This is the ACEDC Mini Donut 2.0. And it is a haptic coin, so we can get it apart. The way they did it was they put 6 on this, or 7 magnets on this side and 6 on this side. You'll see an empty one. You can add one if you want. They don't give it to you, but you can add one. And then there's actually a skateboard bearing in here instead of, usually there's like a little magnet in the center. And they did that because there's a hole. And man, it was like, it happens every time I unbox it, whatever it is. And I'm like, it's not as good as whatever. And dude, this could be my favorite haptic coin now. I already ordered the matte Zerk one because I'm a sweaty bastard, and like this, it works, but like I think matte would be better. Absolutely love it. It's probably the strongest of the coins, and that's what I like about it. It has a very strong pull, so to speak, and it's kind of what I've been looking for because a lot of them are really weak. Like it's real easy to turn them, which benefits and negatives, right? But I absolutely love this thing. So that's the donut. And then I had my CWF Micro Arcadian with a little pow on it. My $200 Zerkuti, as Charles from CWF would say, Zerkuti clip. Look at that. It's fucking, dude, this thing sets the flashlight off. Like, goddamn, I really want a Zerk one though, and then put this clip on it. I got to handle those at Blade Show, and they're actually really light. Like he mills the shit out of them, so the Zerk doesn't weigh a ton. So eventually, I got to get a $900 flashlight off him, but see what happens. That's what I carried. Let me know what you guys carried. I know I'm 8,000 miles behind you again. Cole, he's still going. I'm still catching up. Yeah. Congrats on the milestone. Got much experience with Maverick Concepts knives. The saber that Brad Screaming Pirate pulled a sick one at Latham. So, no. I actually just had one in. It was an unnamed sheep's foot number 3. And it was my buddy Ebbs, Knife Ninja EDC. And he was trying to sell it, so he sent it my way to help him sell it. That's the only experience I have. The one that Brad has, I saw it. I actually asked him because I saw his post, and I was like, "What's that knife?" Because it looks so good. And he told me, and I was like, "Oh, nice." So that's really it, though. I don't have a ton of experience with it. I do have another knife here for sale that somebody sent my way. It's the only thing I'm selling right now, other than that Maverick. Once I get it in, Maverick S. This is another Tough Knives reset, but it's a right-handed one. It's got purplish, pinkish accents. It's got the speed holes. It's very similar to the one I had. It has 0 stick or anything. The detent is dialed in. This thing is money action-wise. The only negative to it is the tip is proud of the scale. I mean, this is like some scary type shit. Like, I wouldn't want this in my pocket, so if you buy it, I would recommend hitting up Tough Knives or doing something about it. I don't know if you can see the tip past the scale. You see it there? It's literally right there. It's past the scale. So that's sort of a big no-no. It works really well left-handed, actually. Good ergos. It's a great knife. I mean, his knives are good, man. This one has the speed hole and the thumb flip or the front flipper. And my buddy Sruli sent this in, and he wants $1,000 for it, which I think is really good because I paid $1,300 for mine, and I ended up having to sell it for $1,000 basically. So that's pretty much the going rate, I guess, for a Tough Knives custom. So there you go. Let me know if you're interested. Hit me up or hit up Srul Dog if you know Sruly. And your boy got another Lefty custom today. I paid for my Laconico custom Jasmine Lefty. What's up? We got some super chats up in this bitch. Let me skip ahead. He's still going. Sorry, guys. I got to skip ahead. I know I talk way too much. I think I saw Big Red. Shout out to Big Red. Will B, Ian, Javon, Dan Brock. It was great meeting you, dude. Chris Carey. Oh, new sub. What up, dude? Thanks, man. Much appreciated, dude. Numzon, Taylor Lassiter, Vu fam. What up, Vu? Is there something like an Asher Spiro tie with a decent pinch grip? Have you seen the new man, that's a hard question. Like, can you not get the Spiro, I guess? The Bridgeport knife, the 395, is more of a sheep's foot. I think that would be really good. It'd be comparable, sort of. Big White EDC, yeah, hit up bigwhiteedc.com. Great store, great items, great shipping. Ships from China. You usually get it in like a week and a half. Pricing is insane, dude. If you go compare bigwhiteedc.com to EDC Long, which is LOONG, which is where I got this. I paid for this over a month ago. It was May 9th that I paid for this. I got it yesterday, and I paid $180 for it. Big White EDC, I bought the matte one yesterday for $129. This one, you can get this one for $139. He'll ship that shit in a couple days, and you'll get it in a week and a half or whatever. So, I mean, that's like $50 difference. And he's a newer dealer. Like, it doesn't make sense. But I think the guy from EDC Long lives here in the States, and the guy from Big White lives in China. So maybe just cost of living difference. But, and again, if I skip your comment and you want me to read it, just leave it again. Just don't do Tri-States, Wade. Well, if you have to, do it. The Jaeger flipper is sweet. Love you. Sorry for all the copy paste BH comment. I don't care, dude. Elijah Robbins. I'm just kidding. What'd you say, dude? What'd you say? Let me see your joke, brah. Redbeard, what up, dude? I gotta show that knife too. Jay Friedman. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Growler Prowler is my fave so far. Your favorite Devo or your favorite knife? Because you know what I mean. Big Red, what up, dog? Z-Man, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, I don't see your comment that you're apologizing for. So maybe you're making fun of me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to skip ahead. Yo, Troy, what up, dude? I hope you're feeling better, dog. Troy's down with COVID. So is the family. Much appreciated. I don't even know what he said. Y'all and the kind words. I'm on the up. Little man is in the up. Wifey, different story, but we are good. Oh, sorry, dude. I hope she feels better, man. True, Troy. Drink your OJ. Get some rest. EDC World needs your fine leather goods. Yep, that is true. I need those fidget toy slips, bro. This is the downside to being a marketing genius. I'm just kidding. But whenever I promote the shit out of something, then you get too many orders, and then I don't get my shit to show up anymore. But I am always extremely happy when that happens. So I am kidding, by the way. Which reminds me, check out 3DC Printings on Etsy. They make 3D printed versions of fidget toys and sliders. They're very affordable. It's a good way to get into it. And you can use my code Lefty20 at checkout. The big dog's in the house. What up, Jim? What's going on? Mr. Gorilla Hands is in the house. I saw his video on the Jaeger yesterday. It was like a sneak peek, and I was like, who the fuck let this gorilla film a video? Yeah, that was great. What up, Jim? Hope you're having a good night, dude. And thank you. Much appreciated. I'll catch up to you eventually, bro. 1,300 videos times 80,000. So once I post my millionth video, I should be somewhere around where you're at, Jim. Scalpel is the word you're looking for. What did I say? Surgical instrument? That sounds way better, Plumpy. It's a scalpel? Does this look like a scalpel, Plump? No, it's a surgical instrument. Oh, my God. What's cracking, y'all? Congrats on 5K, Kev. I bought Maverick tie frame lock. But first off, what up, Marco? I have not seen you in a while, dude. I hope you are doing well. Love you, brother, and thank you. Much appreciated. That's the one I have coming that I'm going to sell, the Maverick tie frame lock. Don't worry, I'm not doing like twerking over here. It's just my camera. Zerku type from Crane's Cutlery. Yeah, a lot of people got that one. I folded and bought a Maverick today. You're welcome. Trust me, Tri-State, when you get it, you handled them at Blade Show. When you get it, though, you're going to be like, fuck me running. This knife is absolutely incredible. Love it. Jim, do you have one of these? If you're still watching, you got one of these? I think you would dig this. If you dig the Jaeger and you like the stout, you probably like this. Now, it might be a little small for you. And you like them biggins, right? And I have the prototype of the mash here. We are working with Kubi on this guy to get a new prototype because you guys all know, I've told you a million times, I was not happy with these. The detents, this one's way too light. The other one was okay. There's a lot of things. I'm going to shut up about it. But I'm excited about it. I still love the knife. I just was a little disappointed in Kubi's performance. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping to be reassured. What up, dude? Have you tried an Olympic whippersnapper? Yeah, dude. I have tried an Olympic whippersnapper. I owned one for a little while. Carried my old timer, making it hard for me to resist. I don't know what it is, but yep. I need your exact version. Is Fanatics going to make more of that same style? I don't think they made them. I mean, it was Riot who made them. It was just an exclusive. I don't think they did any work to it unless they did acid washing. But, I mean, it could be. But I feel like they just ordered it the way it is. They might have done the acid wash and the liners or something. I don't know. But this thing is incredible. I love the Zerku tie. I've heard that it's Chad Nichols Zerku tie, so it's not just Zerku tie. It's Chad Nichols Zerku tie. Yeah, dude. This, I don't know, I can't say enough how much. And just the fact that it's camo carbon and not a version of fat carbon, which it kind of is. You know what I mean? It's not an overused thing. This camo carbon is really sick. That's what I like about the new Jaegers, too. They're just different. They don't, fat carbon is kind of, out, in my opinion. These dark matter ones, as much as I like them on certain things, it's probably my least favorite of the fat carbon variety because you don't get a lot of color. It's kind of like a tease. But I guess the camo carbons are a little bit like that. Like if you get the copper, it kind of just has a pop in there. And I want like a whole fucking, I want the color. I want that color, yo. Both of mine have the same action. The G10 just feels lighter. You talking about the Baby Barlow? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Mine was a little bit different. And then, of course, I felt like I had to tweak it because this one's so good. Like, it's just stupid. Look how small this is. It's just dumb. And so I wanted the other one to be just like it. I like the other one, though. The other one is, so it's got a little bit more of a lighter colored bead blast, or maybe it's a different finish, stonewash. And then they don't have a collar. It's milled. It's all milled out to look like a collar. And then the inside is milled to the gills on that one. I think this one is too, but that one feels a little bit lighter. and it has a ting to it because of the construction, not having the inlay and being, just two pieces of titanium. But this is going to be a hot ticket, guys. I highly recommend this. Urban EDC also sent me the Copita, which is a Jesper Voxnes design. And they sent me one to give away for $5K. So shout out to Urban EDC. Go follow them on Instagram and check out their website. They're cool people, great people, honestly. My relationship with them has been incredible. But that knife is great too. The difference from the prototypes of these knives, the Barlow, the Copita, I've handled some other ones, and the production, it's like Riot doesn't care so much about the action on the prototypes. And then you get the production, and they're just like freaking. I mean, it's incredible for tiny knives to drop shut like these do. The Copita is like that too. It made me want one. But it's a flipper only, so I don't know. All right. We got some super chats. So make sure I don't miss those. What up, Joe? It's my boy. What up, Joe? Thanks, dog. Thank you, dog. Here's your kangaroo scrotum. Just for you, sir. Javon in the house. What up? Thanks, brother. Congrats on 5K. Fidget on, you haptic madman. Thanks, man. I feel like I've been getting back more into knives, but we'll see. Just so everybody knows, Javon has one of these for sale, Mini Tempest, but it's a Bowie, and it is, I believe, just the carbon fiber version. But it's a Mini Tempest, and he's selling it for, I believe, 360 bones. So if you're interested, hit up Javon. Knife Modders, what up? What up? Landy and Richie. I can't believe you're putting the Maverick above the awesome Jaeger. Have you handled the Maverick, Jim? That's my question. Have you handled it? Have you handled it? He won't listen to me. Have you handled it? See, I feel like you guys are just talking shit. You haven't handled the Maverick. The Maverick is that good. When you acted like you cut yourself and you said that. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a good actor. It's all good. This gorilla has a banana for you. All right, Jim. Touche, brother. Touche. Your next Jaeger needs to be blue and come with a priapism warning. Dude, I must be dumb as fuck because I don't know what a priapism is. You see the Rosie Knife Center thing? You mean that they had 3 of them for like $2K? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, if some idiot wants to pay for it, who am I to, like, Knife Center had exhibitor badges. They got in line and they bought them. It's, if I complain about that, then I got to be upset with Colin going to get one at Blade Show, or Ryan Rimmer, or other people who had exhibitor passes who got one. Like, we paid $700 for a table and we worked our asses off for 3 days. You don't think Colin deserved to go get one? I think he went over Saturday morning, so it wasn't like day one. I get it. People wait in line for a long time. But, like, now Knife Center, that's different. Like, they're going to buy it and then they're going to sell it for more. Okay. I would be pissed too, but that shouldn't keep people like Colin, who's always wanted one, can't get one. He's there. He's exhibiting. He's there, and he can go get in line. Like, that's just kind of like, is it taking advantage of your situation? I guess, but I don't think it's a negative. Read my comment. It's meh. Just lost all my faith in you, Jim. Lost all my faith. Although I will say, there is a thing about being left-handed, where when I get a knife that's awesome and also works really well left-handed, it does make me like it more. You know what I mean? So like, could be I'm putting this above the Jaeger because of that, because I can function it. I can operate it so much easier. No lock bar issues. It's a liner lock, obviously. Reverse flick it like a dream. Like the Jaeger, I have to worry about the lock bar. Like I have to get down the clip, you know, or I have to get up on the pivot, you know. I don't know. Also, I feel like a lot of it, Jim, is you think the Jaeger looks better. You're a really big aesthetics guy. I am too. I love aesthetics. But I feel like maybe you're valuing that a little bit higher on the scale here than I am on these two. I think this looks fantastic. I would agree that the Jaeger is a better looking. It's just badass, right? So I don't know. All things considered, I do just like the Maverick a little bit better personally. I also think it's more comfortable in hand, you know. I think the other thing is, this is coming from the guy who has a knife that's fucking flat scaled, but that's part of it too, is the ergos for me are not that great, like, because it's just sort of boxy, you know. So I don't know. Like on our knife, all the edges are chamfered really nicely. These are still kind of squared off, but I love the knife, so I don't know. But I do like the Maverick better, so there's my argument. Shit. What the fuck is that? Elvin Erickson. Just bought the last stout on Urban EDC as you speak. Better be good. Keep up the great content. 50 knocks. What's a knock? Is that a Norwegian kroner? Is that like $3.25? Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Here's your ball sack, sir. Thank you. Elvin, you the man. You bought the last stout. That's it. That's a wrap. They're all gone. I'm surprised they took that long to sell. The black wash ones took a while. But I don't care. They gone. They gone. Thank you, Elvin. Much appreciated. Your Norwegian kroners are welcome here. Good hearing your opinion on the Rosie drama, Lefty. To the other comments, yeah, Oz handled fantastically. Yeah, I mean, you gotta, like, the whole thing, for me, a guy like him having to apologize for selling knives baffles me. Like, the dude spent his goddamn time making, 50 knives or whatever it was for the show, getting everything ready, flying here, getting the table ready, preparing to fucking for madness, because you're going to have all of them sold in the first 2 fucking minutes of the show. And then you're going to expect him to then police who's buying them because he's at Blade Show. He's assuming somebody's fucking doing that, right? Like, the Blade Show people should be policing that shit, not him, right? Like, I don't know. And then at the same time, these dealers like Knife Center, how much are they paying for their booth or their whatever it is, right? That's how they got in there early, because they paid, how many thousands of dollars for this booth or whatever they have. So they're just, they get so and so many passes. Like, we got the 2 passes for me and Colin, and then we got 2 extra ones that we gave to my buddy and his son. Well, they paid for them. Those 2 could not get in until 10:15. So on Friday, day 1, they could not even help us at the table. Not that we actually needed help. We just gave them the passes to get in. They couldn't even, if we needed help, they wouldn't even have been able to help us until 10:15. So that's 2 badges per table. I don't know how the booths work. 2 badges per table where somebody could go snipe something, Like at that point, I feel like you earned it. You paid for the fucking table. You did all this shit to be at a knife show. You're obviously a knife guy. You want to go buy an Oz, go buy an Oz, you know? But if you're Knife Center and you want to be a dick and turn around and resell it, well, don't fucking buy it. If you don't buy it and nobody else buys it, then Knife Center won't do it anymore. But if we continue to buy it, then they're just gonna do it. It's just what I would consider a necessary evil. Like it's not a big enough deal that I give a fuck. Like it's not a big enough deal that I'm gonna get pissed at Oz or whatever. Like it actually gives some people a chance to get one who want to overpay and don't know where to get one. Fuck it. Like it's fucking 3 goddamn knives. Like chill out. If they sold all 40 of them, the Knife Center, okay. It was 3 fucking knives. God, you got me all worked up over here. Then you got Knife Joy listing items from Blade at a markup with Sezzle off. They're the worst in my opinion. I hate their business model. Yeah, I'm not a huge Knife Joy fan. I got to say, their business practices, like you say, sort of put a bad taste in my mouth. They turned Sezzle off, right? And I get it. Here's the concept. If people don't know, here's the concept. Because we use Sezzle on our site for Devo, right? Sezzle takes 6% of your sale to do the Sezzle thing, right? My theory on Sezzle is you're going to get more people buying your shit if you have it than if you don't, right? Take our Devo Stout pre-order, for example, right? We sold them out in 13 hours on the website, 350 knives. Thank you guys, by the way. 30% of those orders went through Sezzle. So it would have taken longer to sell out, right? If we didn't, we may have had that sale go on longer, which would have been fine if it took a couple fucking days or a week or whatever, right? But my point is, we sold more and we sold faster because we had Sezzle. I wanted to offer it because I like Sezzle. I use it. So I'm not going to take it away from people, right? And what Knife Joy does is they say, listen, we're going to be dropping Jaegers. People are going to buy these fuckers anyway. Why would we have Sezzle on where they can take 6% of our money and we're going to sell them anyway? So let's turn it off for this and then we'll just get the full amount. I get that. That's the theory. That's why they do it. But you have loyal customers who come to you on a regular basis, like me, for example, Urban EDC Supply. I buy shit there all the time. I use their Afterpay feature or whatever a lot. Not always, but I like to use it. It's not because I don't have the money. It's just because I like spreading shit out. It's cool. I fucking love Sezzle, right? If you don't get it, doesn't matter. Anyway, point is, if Urban EDC decided one day they're doing a fucking drop and they're just going to turn Sezzle off on me, I have 30 orders with Urban EDC. And then I go to buy this knife I really want and I can't use the checkout feature I've always used because they don't want to lose 6%. That's where I have the issue. Like you're not rewarding your loyal customers by doing that. You're turning away people. As a business, as a dealer of whatever it is, you don't want to turn people away from you. And that's exactly what they do by turning it off. NC Blade, same thing. They turned off Sezzle when they drop CKFs and shit because they know people are going to buy them anyway. They're $800 and they're going to lose 6% of $800, which, okay, it's a decent chunk, but like you have loyal customers coming to buy shit and then they're like, oh, can't use Sezzle, fuck. I avoid Knife Joy now and I avoid NC Blade now. I don't use those stores unless I absolutely have to. With the Pena Bravo, I had to because they were the only one who fucking had it. I thought it was an exclusive. Turns out it's not. But if I have a choice of Knife Joy or option B, I go for option B every fucking time now, even if they turn Sezzle on. Why? Because they fucking do that. That's my, like, that's the only, that's my reasoning. I don't have a good point here. I'm just saying I avoid them because of it. So I do this NC Blade, same thing. I won't buy from them unless I absolutely have to because of them turning fucking Sezzle off randomly at their fucking discretion. Like, that's dumb. And I feel like half the time these companies say they're going to turn it off and they don't. They just say that to deter people or to get people to just pay with cash. And then the option is still actually there. Like, you're just being like, it's 6 goddamn percent. Like, just fucking eat it. Or turn that shit off all the time. Just don't even have the option. That's another option, is just don't have it. But don't give me this fucking on-off shit. Like, if you have to put in your goddamn Instagram post, we're turning Sezzle off for this sale, go fuck yourself. That's how I feel. Sorry. Don't you fuck with my Sezzle, motherfucker. I'm coming for you. Turn that shit off. I can smell it. Somebody turn Sezzle off. I'm going to get him. Bought my skiff cage ceramic ball bearings, and thank you for the 10%. Hey, man, cheers. Use code LEFTYEDC for 10% off your skiff bearing order. Speaking of which, I've been talking to Steve Skiff, and he's going to work on multi-row ceramic bearings for the Jaeger. So he said once he has them, he's going to send me a set to test out. I sent him the dimensions. Shout out to NAF Sergeant for sending me those dimensions. And once I get them, we can test them, and hopefully we'll have multi-rows for the Jaeger. Because the ones that you get for the Evo, the 6mm 1/16 multi-row, they don't fit. They're just a little too big. So, yes, if you were a handy motherfucker, you could just sand the outside down and fit it in there. And I would be curious how the action is. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to somebody who knows how to do shit like that and send them a set. But that's essentially what Steve is going to do. He's going to do that, and then I think send me a set. I don't know what he's going to do. And it could never happen. I'm just telling you that was our conversation. Do skiffs make the rock wall any smoother? I don't know. I never swapped because the flipper one is on loose bearings. So be careful. If you have the thumb stud one, it is caged bearings, but I never tried. Somebody else might be able to answer that. Jim's Wang, how about you? I love knives. What? They both have great customer service. They're a small company. How much markup are in these knives? So a dealer is going to get anywhere from probably 20 to 35%, depending on the deal they make with the company. Like with the stout at Urban EDC Supply, I think I gave them 25% margin. I mean, it was basically, they didn't really have to do anything. They got the pre-sell knives. They marketed a little bit, but like I did a lot of the fucking marketing. They got to pre-sell 100 knives and just make money. Like, I'm not saying that's all they did, but 25% I think is fucking good for that. So I think it depends on the dealer and the company. Like, if you're Oz, you could probably get a company to take less margin because they know your shit's going to sell instantly. It doesn't matter. They're just printing money, right? Again, not all they do. I'm just really simplifying things here. But yeah, 20 to 35%. I would say the average percentage on an order is probably around like 27% from a dealer, because you're going to have high ticket items at lower margin lower ticket items at higher margin. But they don't, it's not like they make nothing, you know? And here's the thing, dude, they could just mark it up. Add the motherfucking 6% into the price and then turn Sezzle on. Like, how many people here would give a shit if they did that? Like, I would pay the extra, what would it be, like $18 on a $300 knife? I would pay that to use Sezzle, probably. And if it was just like added in and you didn't know, it'd be less of a thing. You know what I mean? You'd just be like, okay, $318 knife instead of 300, you know? Now I get it. They can't do that. Like, they can't set it to do that. So everybody would get charged more. My point is you could bridge the gap. You know, you could add $10 to the cost, to the price, and then use Sezzle. And I get what you're saying, but at the same time, just pick one. If you don't want to have Sezzle on for certain things, then turn it off completely. And I'll be fine. I won't care. But if you let me use Sezzle 3 times in a row, and then the 4th time I want to order X knife, and now I can't, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Like, does that make sense? You know? And again, this is all just my fucking, I'm telling you the ramblings that happen in my brain. Like, I can't control why I'm fucking pissed off about it, but I'm pissed off about it. Devo Ranger Eye. No, I'm working on a Dead Nuts one. So actually, I got to hit that guy up. But I'm working on one for the Dead Nuts sticker. I don't know where it is. You guys have seen it. It's got the acorns and shit. Might do a glow-in-the-dark one, something like that. MSRP and MAP are set by the knife manufacturer or designer. Yep. Well, it depends on the retailer or the brand. You could give them leeway if you wanted to, but most companies like us, for example, we're going to tell you got to charge this much, and this is what we're charging you, and there's your, you know, and if you want to use Sezzle, you can't, you know, like, you can't, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it so much longer. Should I get skiffs for the stout? I recommend it. Do you need them? No. I mean, if you've seen any of the reviews of the micarta ones, those don't have skiffs in them. At least they didn't during the review process. And the action's great. I personally will put skiffs in a knife pretty much 90% of the time, as long as they fit. So I would be a hypocrite if I was like, no, don't, you know what I mean? So they're 5mm, 1/16 single row bearings. I made sure they fit perfectly, and I recommend them. But you don't have to do it. The action's fine without them. It's not the margins, though. They're extremely profitable considering the cost they're getting knives at. It's greed, because when they don't sell out of an item, they turn it back on. Yeah, that's the other thing. They turn that shit right back on. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. Agreed. Sezzle is why I bought the Urban EC LC. Made it too tempting. Yeah. It'll help sell knives. Playing with my Nimble X right now. It's great. Yeah, mine's on the way. Yeah, I'm excited to get the production version and see how it is. I preferred the regular size one. Because I just like the size better. You know, with the choil grip, it fits my hand really well, and it's all the knife that I personally need, right? And the 3.5 was just a little bit, you know, it was just big. I don't need all that. It was a great knife, you know, same great design and everything. It does stretch out, you know, this area and everything a little bit, so it's a little less comfortable in my opinion. But fantastic. I can't wait to get the production one, though, and see what I think. So I actually recently sold my OG Nimble because I had this one, too, and I didn't need two. And this is the one John gave me a while ago. And I threw the clip on here. I like to just put a pop of color. I don't need the full kit. But the Nimble's fucking badass, dude. Nimble's incredible. The smaller Nimble is still one of my favorites. It'll be staying with me for sure. Yeah, Jim, it's obvious that you love that knife because it's in like all your fucking pictures and you always talk about it. And that's how you can tell. You know what I mean? Words or whatever, but you showing the knife off all the time. It's like, that's what happens to me, like with this flashlight or, this Maverick lately. It's like they're in every fucking picture because I just taking shit out of my pockets. What's in my pocket? You know what I mean? The shit you really like. When you got to go hunt something down out of the case to take a picture, so it just kind of goes to show. How did you get into knives? So when I was a young boy, my daddy had a buck 110 on his hip, and he had a Swiss Army knife shoved up his butthole, ready to go. I'm just kidding. I didn't have that kind of upbringing. Like, nobody in my family is into knives. My grandpa in Germany, we'd go over there like once a year for like a month when I was a kid in the summer when we were off of school. And that's where I like learned how to use tools and shit. But like, that was it. Nobody else in my family. It was all like sort of office people, so to speak. Right. And so like, I always thought they were cool. I might've had a Swiss Army knife, whatever. And then in like middle school, high school, I got like one of these fucking like I call it the Raptor claw, kind of like a karambit, but a folder and not with a ring and a little less of a hook. And it was a little, I think it was a flipper or stuff. I can't remember. The cops stole it when we got like pulled over and we were smoking weed when I was like 15 or something. They confiscated it, never gave it back. Never could find another one. I always wanted that knife back. So I always liked knives. Like I had a fascination with them because they're cool. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with guns. When you're 16, 18, guns and knives, like they're cool. They're badass, right? I never got into like samurai swords and shit like that, but I always thought they were cool. So I would have a knife. And then at some point, it was like 2016 or something, I came across, I don't know if it was, I think it was Nick Shabazz. I was watching Nuttin' Fancy. I was watching Such and Nuttin' Fancy and Hickok 45. And somehow Nuttin' Fancy led me to Nick Shabazz. Like some kind of fucking, it got, like it reviewed, recommended the fucking video to me of Nick Shabazz or whatever. So then I started watching. I was just like, my brain went on like overdrive of watching like every fucking knife video and trying to like pick one I wanted, right? Because when you first start, it's like, you don't think about spending $200 every fucking 20 minutes. Like now, I'll fucking spend $200 every minute. Like you find me a cool knife, I'll fucking buy it. But back then, when you first get into it, it's like you got to pick the right one, Which one do I want to try? And it's like, it's going to be your forever knife. So it's got to be perfect, right? It always takes you like a year or two to start selling stuff. And then you start doing the sell and trade and whatever. Time to go. It's been heaven on a stick, but the choice is keep looking at Kevin or get laid, and I'm choosing the slightly sloppier option. Later, y'all. Congrats again on the milestone. Dude, thanks, Jim. I appreciate you coming by, dude. Man, he cracks me the fuck up. I got to have him on. Jim, you got to come on the live stream sometime, man. That'd be fun. That would be fun. So, yeah. So, like 2016, and that happened, and I got a bug out. I got a Kershaw Atmos. I got a ZT0450 CF, and I got a Wii rectifier. I think that was it. I got those 4 knives over like a year and a half period, and all I did was watch like Shabazz. I think that was it. I might have watched like early Metal Comp. I don't think so though. And I think Birdshot popped up a few times, but I was really kind of focused. Oh, Slicey Dicey. I always forget about Slicey, dude. Slicey Dicey. Say whatever you want about Slicey, about Brian, but Slicey Dicey was the shit, dude. Whatever. His fucking reviews, at least at that point, his shit was good. Like, you got content all the time. You got cool new knives to see, and you got relatively affordable knives where, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, if you just got into the hobby and you watch my channel, you probably don't see a lot of shit that you're like, ooh, let me go buy that, right? You're going to, like, I review everything, but, like, I review a lot of expensive shit. And you're probably not like, let me go buy that $200 fucking donut. You know what I mean? But Slicey Dicey at that point in time was showing everybody every fucking Artisan, every goddamn CJRB, every Kaiser. Like, he was shitting out budget knives. Anyway, that's how I got into it. And then it just devolved into nonsense when COVID hit. And this is going to be the answer for 90% of people in this live stream. When did you get into collecting hardcore? COVID. I always liked knives. Always had a knife. COVID hit, and I fucking turned into a monster. And I think it's because we were bored. We had time, and people were making more YouTube channels were popping up probably because of COVID. People got laid off, or people had more time at home, or whatever, right? More expendable income, it turned out. And I slowly started. I got into Tucson. I bought a couple of Tucsons. I'm like, $80. I want a bid for $80. I got titanium and M390, and you get the knife, and you're like, this design is fucking garbage. But, like, it was cool, and then I gave it away or whatever. I don't know. So does that answer your question you asked 8 hours ago? I think who got me into knives recently was Everyday Minimalist. Cool, dude. Awesome. He's a big Benchmade guy. Rip Slicey. Rip. Yeah, dude. Like, as much as you want to hate on, he kind of seemed like a POS at the end there, the way he was kind of responding to things. But, you got to give him credit for his channel was good for a long time. I really enjoyed it. My favorite thing about Slicey Dicey was when he did the Trade Me Anything videos. I need to do that just to bring that back from the dead, because I fucking loved it, dude. Like, people were fucking like offering to send him all types of shit. Like, it was great. I should do that. I should do a Trade Me Anything. Here's the problem. Like, I don't really have stuff that I'm like, ooh, I want to trade that one day. Let me I'm selling that, and then it goes up for sale. Like, my mind, it doesn't work that way. I can't be like, ooh, I might trade this. So let's do a video about Trade Me Anything for this, Like, I'm going to trade it. What do you want? And then I just do it. But that shit took a lot of work. He had to compile the videos. He had to listen to all these fucking people and emails. Like, dude, it's a lot of fucking work. Trust me. I mean, just answering comments and all that shit for a channel with 5,000 subs is fucking a lot of work. Imagine having 25 or whatever, So, bedtime for real. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it, Cole. If you see this, love you, dude. Good night. Another knife that came in, my buddy Joe loaned me, is the Mini Opiate Slice FK Black Snow Custom, whatever, Mini Opiate, I think that's the name. This thing got a lot of hype, and I get it, I guess, maybe design-wise. It's made by Riot. But I think it was like $400 or something. It's micarta, a titanium liner lock, and I think M3. No, I think it might even be RWL 34. Could be M390. Either way, it doesn't matter. I struggled to see $400 in this. It's not like it's all fucking blocky. Like they made it look like a custom, which I get it. It was a custom they turned into a production knife, but why wouldn't you take advantage of the machining they can do? Unless this is what you wanted. You wanted just like sharp corners everywhere. I don't know. Interesting to me. And then just overall, the design, I don't want this in my pocket. It's like the sheepdog. I just can't do it. The clip is a little goofy. The lock bar access and stuff. But I will say the flipper tab, the jipping, the push button is incredible. This thing is really good in terms of the action on that. And then it, of course, glides home, fires out. I've seen a couple mods with these with thumb studs or holes that look good. It's a cool knife, but it's thick, tall, heavy, expensive, and to me, it's not even that good looking. So just for me, it's a miss, right? But I wanted to show it because Joe loaned it out to me. Yo, what up, Parker? What's up, dude? 10 bones. Thanks, bro. Congrats on 5K. Looking forward to everything on the horizon for you and Devo Knives. Thanks, dog. Much appreciated, dude. I had a blast hanging out with Parker at Smoky Mountain Knife Works a couple weeks ago. It was fun. That's pure brand recognition. Black Snow Customs is wild. Pieces of jewelry. Handled a few of those, though, and they weren't for me either. So who knows? Yeah, the customs, I get it, dude. They're handmade or whatever. But I guess you're right. It's just that's what they look like. So that's why they did it. But is it a $375 knife for $400? Somebody tell me the price. By the way, before I forget, I want to show something. Did DTOM Knives stop? Stop what? Like, he's cool. He's alive. I hope he gets back into it. He seemed to be saying he might be around. I don't know if he'll be doing videos, but before I forget, I wanted to show this knucklehead real quick. Listen to this.
All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. I've got a fun video to do for you today, and this is what I'm calling real Knives Fast, rapid fire first impressions. And I've got 8 knives here. Here's the thing, guys. Oh, by the way, say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toes Man and Logan TV. They're down there. Here's the thing. There's a lot of channels these days that do these rapid reviews or rapid first impressions. And let's face it, guys, who's better to do that than Knives Fast, for Pete's sake? You can't
fucking knucklehead over
here better than the rapid fire. So here we go. I am the rapid fire. So we're gonna do. I got 8 knives.
You're the rapid fire, Casey. I am the rapid fire. So I just thought he was being a dork there, and I thought it was funny. So I wanted to show you guys. Did the sound come through? I don't know why that seemed weird. It came out of the laptop for me, not in my ears. I don't know. It was weird. Is this today's? Yeah, it was Casey's video today. Sounds like I'm watching this in a concrete brick room. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with it. Was it an echo just during that? I think it was because I don't know why it came out of the speakers. I have my headphones in. It played fine. Oh, okay. I don't know. He's a knucklehead. You already spent too long talking without showing the knife. Neve's not. I know. He's supposed to be at rapid reviewing, right? And he's talking shit on me and you because that's who he's talking about because we're the ones who do the rapid reviews. I stole it from you. You stole it from somebody probably. And he goes on and on. He did an 11-minute video on 8 knives. Like, he couldn't even do a minute per knife. Like, what kind of jokery is this? You know? My rapid reviews are like a minute per knife, and I can do 20 knives in 20 minutes. Like, go watch one. Go watch one. What up, Jared? How's it going, dog? What's up, dog? What's up? What's up? My kid, all she says now is, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? So when she starts doing that, I go, what's up? Yo, Peas. What up, dog? Congrats, brother. You are the man. Nobody talks faster than me. Just saying. You know, you got a good point, Bees. Casey's slacking. I mean, you do talk fast as fuck, dude. Like, you talk so goddamn fast. Look at it. Look at it. Fuck, man. I didn't even get time to look at it. You're on to the next thing already. Thank you, Bees. Love you, dude. Much appreciated. Jared, don't you think about cursing? Laugh out loud. Why can't he curse? But can you chug a seltzer and not burp? No. Who could do that? Who could do that? That's like magic shit right there. I do, but lucky I can edit. What, cursing? I don't know. I must have missed something. Who wants to edit? I stopped editing. I mean, let's get this straight. I never did a lot of editing, but like I used to take the video, put it in iMovie, add my intro, add a title, and then I would add like the subscribe and, you know, that pop up and shit. And then I would fade it in and out. Right. And if I had something funny to pop up, I did that too. But what I realized, I think from Jared watching his videos, was people don't want to fucking see an intro. People don't want to see it. They just want to watch the goddamn knife. So like, it's saving me time right now, and I can get more videos out by just not editing. I just upload the video, and it makes it easy doing desktop because like it literally starts and it's on and then it's over. Like with the forward facing, you have to like turn the camera on, sit down or whatever, and then turn it off at the end. You had to cut that part out. But like with desktop, I can just film and upload. Like it saves so much time now. So I'd rather have more videos and no intro. Like, I don't know if you guys give a fuck about the intro. How about we take a poll? Does anybody miss the intro? What up, Stevie? What's up, dude? What's going on? Stevie! How you feeling, dude? I think I saw a live last night. You were still feeling like poopy, but you were used to being poopy. How's it today? That's why my intro was quick. Yeah, dude, my intro was fucking 9. I got it down to 9 seconds. But I don't even want that shit. I'm done. No intros. I don't want anything anymore. Nobody, like, I did not start losing views because I cut the intro. I actually think I get more views now without the intro. So any edit I do, I want to actually benefit the watcher, like B-roll on close-ups of something I'm describing. Right. That makes sense. Dude, if I had the time to go through every video, rewatch it, and like add the shit I wanted to, it would be cool. But like I just don't have that time. Like my time that I put into it is filming it and then uploading it. So taking another, you know, like, because if I had to rewatch a 30-minute video and add shit in, it would take at least an hour to do that, right? Because you got to rewatch 30 minutes and then you got to add shit as you go. It's a lot of fucking work. So I'd rather just give you guys the video and just move on, you know? So I'm going to stop saying things like, I'll add this or I'll fucking do it, because I'm not doing it. I never do it. I got the fastest intro. Bang. That's not an intro. Hey, guys, Kev here is the best intro. Yeah, there you go. I like it. See, no intro. Yeah, intro is annoying. Kev, your intro is exactly as long as one FF tap on my phone. Yeah, it's 10 seconds. Yep. No intro is better. Cut off the fluff. We don't care about it. See? Yep. No, I skipped. It's a waste of everything. Congrats on 5K, Kev. Gotta run. Oh, thanks, Rodney. Much appreciated, dog. Who needs an intro? Just let that shit roll. I want the intro to be classical jazz for 1 minute while you play with your fidget toy. Look at this. Nobody says intro. That's crazy. Except for bees. It does take a long time. Yeah. See? And then, even if you take a long ass time and you get the name of the knife wrong, and then you say it wrong too, after asking the guy who sent you the knife questions and he tells you the name of the knife, and then you still call it the Prowler instead of the Growler, you just wasted all that editing time. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. Plymouth Prowler, my Carta and 14C coming out soon. Bang, Lefty knives. My daughter's playing with toys and not around for the review today. Yep. What happened to your original nutsack? The plastic one? The one that Lone Wolf got me? I have it. Or did I give it away? I think I was going to give it away for something. I might still have it, though. I thought my plan was to give it away for like $10K or something. I might still do that, but who the fuck knows? Nobody watches a video because of a cool intro. Unless it's a banger. Yeah, I know, but I kind of like, so my mindset was I just wanted a cool intro. And I didn't really care about subs, right? Like, I care more about that now than I did before. I think that's just fucking mentality, right? Like, that's like when you don't have a lot of subs, you're like, fuck subs. Nobody needs subs. But then when you get a few thousand subs, you're like, all right, I like subs. Let me get more of them bitches. Where can I get subs at McDonald's? Can I pick them up down the street? Right? But when you have like 100 of them, you're like, fuck subs. Who needs that shit? I'm not monetizing. You couldn't pay my ass to monetize, right? It's just a fucking process. You get there, you know? Or you could be like Jared and you could just be like, yo, fucking Zuckerberg, how much you want for 100K? $20? Here's $20. Give me 100K subs. You know, you could be like Jared and just fucking buy them. To each their own, you know? To each their own. Screw y'all. I'm going to make a 10-minute video that is just my intro on a loop. I know, Stevie. That's the thing. When you get the intro, too, that you waited for, that you wanted, it's so hard not to use it. But I've had 3 now, and it's been long enough that, like, I'm not adding another one. You know what I mean? I'm not adding another one. Wait, you can monetize? Yeah, I don't know. People, I don't even want to monetize. Why would I monetize? It's like, well, they put ads on your video anyway, dude. Well, I'm not gonna monetize them. I'm against YouTube. Fuck Google. You know, and it's like, well, fuck Google in the ass to take their money. Like, what do you mean? Like, don't monetize. Like, you're gonna turn, even if you turn down 20 motherfucking cents, you could be taking 20 cents from Google that you hate. Like, that makes no sense. I don't know. I've been known to be dumb. So anyway, if you guys are interested, this one is called the Midnight. This is the Tri-Axis Midnight. Cue the slew of comments that say, this looks like the Whippersnapper. Because it does. It's just got a fatter handle. And it's not really curved. It does. We compared them yesterday. A buddy had one. It looks just like it. It also has the Grimsmo detent system, it looks like. The exact same system, which is interesting. Well, not quite. There's no little nubby post, but it does have the nub. I like this knife, actually. It's really cool. I think with some tweaking, this could be a hit. I think the hole needs to be lower on it. It's a little awkward being up here. It'd be cool if it was like right here where you could just, you know, grab the hole right there. That's what she said. And I think the handle needs to be like trimmed off or something. I don't know, because it just looks a little goofy. Blade to handle is really bad. Like the blade ends. Where's the blade end? Like right here. You have all that. So looks like a whippersnapper and Strider love child. There you go. Snapper gained some weight. This looks nothing like the whippersnapper. Way better than a whip. I like the whip, dude, but I do think the whippersnapper's handle is too thin. So it's like this one's a little too big down here, and that one's too thin. So it's like, the fuck can't win, man. Josh coming in with the super chat. 20 Australian bones. What's that worth? Is that like the Norwegian kroners? Am I going to get like 30 cents out of this? I know nothing about Australian dollars. It's pretty comparable, right? I would guess that the Australian dollar 20 is probably like what? 14.50. That's my guess. 14.50 in dollars. Buy yourself 100K. Shit, I didn't even read that. Hey, Jared, where do I send this money to? Where do I get the subs from, man? I should ask Birdshot. They research it. They know exactly where to do it. Looks like the Kubi Noble blade with a hole. Nova or Noble? Noble? Nova, right? I don't know. The blade to handle ratio is weird, like you pointed out. Oh, yeah, you handled it yesterday, so you know. You're the one who compared the two, and you were like, yeah, this looks just like a whippersnapper. Josh Worth spending rent on Kev. Thanks, Josh. I do appreciate it, brother. Bradford Moore. What up, dog? Just got done watching your Hoback Summit video. Loved it. Cool. That was a while ago. The Summit. That was right when the whole Hoback debacle happened. Where the fuck is Hoback? He hasn't released a knife. He hasn't been at a show. Like, are they still selling knives? Is he taking a break? Like, did he quit? Like, what the fuck is going on? Anybody know anything about so it is the Noble? Oh, it's the same fucking comment. I'm an idiot. Dude, I'm pissed that they're not doing lefties anymore. They used to do runs of lefties on everything. And I asked them, and they're like, nope. I'm like, okay, great. Thanks. But it does look cool. But it also looks like a Les George. In case you guys are wondering, I can pull it up. Instagram. I'll show you what he's talking about. Ferrum Forge. This thing. Tell me this doesn't look like a Les George knife. Kind of looks like a Ferrum Forge too, but it looks like a Les George VECP or something. He can flip it a bunch of different ways if you guys are curious. Troy, yep, getting the marbled CF. Oh, they have a is it an inlay or is it like a show side and then a frame, or is there a liner lock? Sack up. It's $334 US. $20 Australian is $334 for real? No, I was so close. It's $14.05. I said $14.50. Come on. I'm a goddamn fucking exchange rate genius up in there. Sorry. Knew you were in regard. Yeah, Stevie, you don't even have to fucking ask that question. Oh shit, we jumped. Looks like a Praxis almost. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Thumb wrap is what makes it look like a Les George, and it has like that mohawk thing. Yeah. If you don't hire a knife flipper for the Debo, are you actually a knife maker? Dude, I can flip knives. I make fun of John all the time from EMP EDC. He does those Instagram videos where he's like, he's holding it down. He's like doing all these fucking twirly fucking things and shit. Those videos crack me up. They look so goddamn goofy. They're cool. I'm just saying he looks goofy. I got this in. This is the Grissom Riverstone liner lock version. This is the Best Tech collaboration. So it's a Best Tech model now. The frame lock was his, and he had it OEM'd. He was selling these for $200 in 154 CM and micarta or G10. I thought the price was a little up there, but he said people were paying it at Blade Show. The action's really good. The updates to this knife from the frame lock are really good. It has a full choil now. It has a bigger hole. The detent's on point. It's a liner lock. So I actually really like this. So I got this in for review, and I'm passing it around. So if you have a channel and you want to check this out, hit me up. I'll add you to the list. What else did I get in? I got that custom reset if anybody's looking. I got this from Redbeard. Is this the Exponent, I think? It's better than I originally thought. When I first unboxed it, I was like, eh. But now that I can reverse flick it so well, I changed my mind. But it feels like it has zero detent. It's hard to explain how easy it is to open that. But then when you use it or flip it, it fires. Like, it's weird. Craig Brown is a goddamn genius. Love that knife. Boom. This is so far probably knife of the year. We'll see once I get my factor back from Brian Winters. But the fact that this is more like knife, like in hand, sort of. Like the factor, I love the goddamn factor. I mean, I'm not nothing bad about that knife. Or I'm not saying anything bad about it, but it's not like really ergonomic. That's the only downside is it's really good for EDC, but if you need to cut a horse, you know, this is probably going to do a little bit of a better job. Not that I would even use this for that. Jared put an edge on this here blade, and it actually, I can cut paper with it now. I couldn't do that out of the box for some reason. Absolutely love this knife. It's just, there's no way to explain it. If you have one, you know. And if you're left-handed, it's way better. Like I think it's better left-handed than if you're right-handed. So that's a factor versus the factor too. See what I did there? What's wrong with your factor? I wouldn't call it lock stick, but like it was really strong to disengage, and it would sometimes be weaker than other times. And he said there's a break-in. Some of them have zero. So what he told me was Best Tech sourced their own magnets for the knife. And on the second run, and this is why he did the batch one, and then he's doing this big pre-order, is he did 200 batch one. Well, two reasons. One, because he just paid for them up front. And two, because he wanted to improve it. So the second batch that most people are getting in on is going to have very slight improvements. He's changing like the internals a little bit. He's sourcing the magnets himself. He found this like dry lube that erases fucking lock stick. So anyway, mine, I fidgeted with it for like fucking 2 days straight. My fucking finger was raw, dude. And the lock was just so hard to disengage. Not like hard, but like stiff kind of, right? So I sent it to him. He's like, I can lighten it up. He can just change the magnet or use this dry lube stuff. So he's tweaking it for me. So I'm waiting to get that back, but absolutely loved it. Lefty has lock stick. Classic. Of course, dude. Like, never failed. The prototype I had, I think you had it. You sent it to me. It was perfect, dude. That thing was so good. So that's what I expected, you know. The batch 2 ones are going to be like much, I think they're going to be much different in that regard. He basically said there's going to be no break-in. That does confuse me about the Tooch click dual action. It's a tiny 900% drop shot, but somehow the shake is still kind of impressive. With force, will still come out. Good thing you're a lefty. Yep. I'm trying to see how many people I can get to cut themselves trying. Trying what? To close that thing? Can I buy it? Nope. You still have the FSD. Yeah. I'm ahead of you guys, right? Or behind, whatever. Dude, you're not buying this. Nope. I love this thing. I had a second one. I sold that one. Actually, I traded that one for this, which I also still have because it's amazing. I love the Rask. I haven't carried this in a while, but there's just something about the Rask that a little bit of gunk or something here. So good. I love this knife. So that's not going anywhere. And then I got a spot for the Urban XL from Trevor Berger. And this one is number 1. And I tried to get number 1 again. I just cut myself. But he couldn't give me number 1. He had to do a raffle or whatever for that one. And I guess I didn't win. I didn't even know it happened. But so he gave me number 2. So I got number 1 taking a piss. And then I got the XL in number 2 taking a shit. So, and I got them to match. So my XL is going to have the same basic layout, except there's going to be a copper dark matter fat carbon inlay on this side. And that'll be the only difference. Otherwise, they're identical, and it'll have number 2. So it's kind of cool. I just love this knife so much. By far my favorite Trevor Berger. And it's the one I avoided buying the longest. Because, like, I don't know. I just didn't like the plain look. I didn't like the fact that it had the numbering on it. And then shout out to Dave, to Mitty. He hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, I got a deal for you." He's like, "I got this knife. It's number 1. I think you'd really like it." And he sold it to me. I bought it and never turned back. I mean, this to me is better than the EXK, the LEXK. I've handled some pluses. And I think I'm going to dig the XL, but I wasn't really that interested in the XL until I was like, you know what, maybe I could get number 2 or what at 1. So I did it. So I have that coming. I paid half already or whatever. And then I have the left-handed custom Jasmine coming from Ray. I paid him today. So those are kind of like my custom-y high-end knives that I keep. That I don't see going anywhere is the Rask, the Urban, and then I have, of course, my Rosie. This is the one I kept. Still my favorite layout, I think, of all the ones I've had for sure that I've seen. Honestly, I really love this layout. I love the green, and I love the detent on mine because it's dialed perfectly. And then I have the FSD. And then I have the Evo 2.0. And that's really it. That's kind of like my high-end lineup right there. And then, of course, I'll have the Lefty Jasmine. We'll see if that lasts. Like the Tough Knife didn't last that long. I mean, in my world it did, but it was only like 2 months I had it. One other one I have in that lineup I would classify is the Kvist custom variant in the Purple Haze Fat Carbon. I don't always put this with that because of the price tag. I paid $310 for this. It's a fucking steal, dude. And you know what? At this point, Jacob is a friend, and I really like Jacob as a dude, and that makes it all the more important to me. So I wouldn't sell this. You know what I mean? Those are kind of like the knives that I feel like I would sell everything around it to keep these. You know what I mean? I also really love the 2 Jack Wolfs that I have. I have the 2 Fat Carbon ones. I have the Sharpshooter, the blue, and then I have the laid back Pickle Jack in the green Fat Carbon. I would have had the copper Little Bro. If you guys haven't heard, Ben Belkin, he recalled the Little Bros because they have blade wrap. They weren't made to his specification, And if you close it hard enough or whatever, it'll hit bottom and chip the blade on a part of the spring. So he recalled them all that were at dealers or whatever, and he's going to send them back to be redone. And if you have one that you bought at a show or you're a YouTuber who got one, he'll have it sharpened for you for free because that's all it needs is one sharpening and it'll clear it out. But just so you guys know, all of the slips you just saw are from Troy. And he kills it. And I need more. So, Troy, you need to get healthy and make some slips for me, bro. I'm fiending for slips. But, yeah, I think that's it high-end wise. Do I have anything else? Then I have the Riot stuff and the, the $400 stuff. I don't have that many of that either. I've really pared the collection down hardcore. Kvist Custom is more than just a knife. It's special. Yep, that's how I feel. My Gillette V1 is my first and only custom. What is that? Said. I just called you said. Stevie, what is that? Let me look it up. By the way, this fucking donut is so good. Once again, I am just like baffled by me opening the box and being like, eh. And then a day later, I'm like, this is the best. That Rosie is giving nimble a bit. What? I didn't quite understand that. You got a Bexer, Lefty? I did. I sold it. I did a really big knife sale last week. I sold 17 knives or 18 knives, and it was in there. So get in line, Kev. For what? Ultim. Dude, okay. Let's have a conversation. I feel like Ultim is the new JG10. So a couple years ago, JG10 and D2 were the fucking bane of my existence. I don't know what Blade HQ's smoking, but they still use it. What the fuck? JG10 and D2 is dog piss with like poop on it, right? Ultim looks like piss. Why do you want piss plastic on your knife or your pen or like somebody explain why Ultim is good? It looks like yellowy piss encased in plastic, and then you're going to pay extra for it. Like, what? Yes, Redbeard's the only person who agrees with me. Everybody else is like, look at this in Ultim. Look at this in Ultim. And I'm like, what are you smoking? Like, I honestly don't understand. Send me a link. A link? Oh, to come on? What time is it? It's all right. But I got to wrap it up pretty quick. So maybe you could do a live stream after and take over. I put it in the comments. Sorry. But just jump in, said Stevie. Like I said, I'm wrapping up. So if anybody else jumps on, it's not going to be for long. So you might as well not. I apologize. Well, see, Lefty, I'm going to swap a black blade on it and see what happens. I'm a degenerate. Naf, once I'm clear, I'll hit you back. Ultim is so damn ugly to me. I can't get used to it. Yeah, I agree. Like, what the fuck? Have you tried a Maton Boss haptic coin? I was looking for one USA made and all I could find. Sean, check out Umbury. So, actually, dude, I have so many. If you want to buy this one, you can. Hold on. Right here. This one is a titanium. He calls it his Worry haptic coin. So it's got concave here or whatever. So it kind of acts as a Worry coin. You can just spin it in your hands, but it's a haptic coin, obviously. He actually invented the haptic coin. He is out of New York, and I bought this off his website. So this is USA made haptic coin in titanium, and it was $70. Like, I have no idea. It's crazy, but if you want it, hit me up, Sean. So there you go. USA made haptic coin. Other than that, I've heard of the Maton Boss stuff. Somebody else recommended it. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I have too many already. I don't need more. Like, I have this one. I have the dial that's basically a haptic coin. I mean, I'm giving that one away to. Oh, that reminds me. I'm giving that one away tonight. But I have the Nano milk lid. I have the Gamer Cross, which also is a coin. And then I have the Emo's milk, which is another Zerk Nano milk lid. I think that's it. I have another coin that doesn't, it's not a haptic coin. And I got the donut recently. And I have another donut coming and another spinner / haptic coin coming. And I'm sure there's more that I can't think of. So I literally don't need more. Anyway, point was, if you wanted to buy it, you could. Just hit me up. If you like it, obviously. I also got this. This is the ACEDC Gamer Cart, they call it. Cartridge, essentially. And it looks like an old Nintendo Gamer cartridge. Now, this one's like a special Christmas edition. It literally says Merry Christmas on it. The guy over at bigwhiteedc.com, again, awesome dude. His name's Yang. He gave this to me to review. So I'm guessing he had dead stock of the Christmas one, and he could afford to send it over. So I really appreciate that, though. And that's basically what happened with that chicken coin. I'm giving that away tonight, so you never know. Might give this away sometime. But it has this thing down here that clicks. Right? And then it has this side. Which one's this? Does this go? Okay, this one goes up and down. So it's a slider. See, plate comes off. It's a slider. And you can just go up and down with it, or, back and forth, whatever you want to do. And then this side is on a spring and goes like this. So you have those three functions. You can kind of just click up here. You can rock this one up and down, or you can do this one. That one I don't really understand all that well. Like, I don't have fun with it, but it's really heavy, so it's definitely a desk toy. You would just, it would look cool on your desk. The normal one has Contra on it, so it looks like the Contra package or whatever. And then they had one that was special. I forget. I don't know if it was Zelda or, some shit like that. And then they had this Christmas one. And they have this one's in stainless steel. And then they have Zerk. And I'm sure they had other stuff as well. What do you say? It's bear. That's what I said, didn't I? Did I say Bexer? It's the bear. That's how I say it, like the animal, bear. I don't know. If I said it wrong, my bad. But I know that. It's just the new shiny thing. What are we talking about? Ultim, yeah. But, I don't even get how it's the new shiny thing, because it's not. And, oh, you're sending me a link. Okay, sorry. I was like, what the fuck? Oh. Okay, hold on. Dude, when did you get this? June 6th. Oh, it's brand new. That's really cool. And that's funny because Casey was asking if anybody's ever done like an inlay on titanium with titanium. It looks exactly like what they did. That thumb disc is interesting. Dude, that's cool, Stevie. I like that, man. Good pickup, dog. Good pickup. Rich Light also is annoying as fuck. I don't like people pay more for something that I feel like is definitely less. I don't know. I'll buy it. Send you an email. Okay, sounds good, dude. Congrats on 5K, man. Super cool. Talk to you soon. Thank you, dude. Yo. What up? Dougie Fresh. I don't know if you guys remember, but Doug is the guy that Kyle and I used to talk to a lot, and he would loan us knives, and we talked a lot on Instagram. And he just like disappeared. But he's back, baby. We were worried about his well-being, but he was gone. Literally a year was just gone. Like off of Instagram, vanished. Like we did everything short of going to his house. So anyway, if you're still watching, dude, love you. Thanks for stopping by. Donut or milk cover? So it's so funny, right? Donut or milk? I just got this, so I don't want to say this, but dude, I don't know. The feedback I get from this, I think, is better than any of the other haptic coins, because so if you look inside, right, most of them have this layout. Like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 5 magnets and then a central pivot magnet, right? And then the needle bearing. So that's that one. This one that Sean, I was just telling him to buy, has 6 magnets going around, smaller magnets, right? And that's kind of how they all are in my experience. Like here's another one. This one has 6 going around, right? This one has 7 on one side. See if I can get it open. There we go. This one has 7 on one side and 6 on the other, right? Has the same sort of needle bearing, and then it has a sort of rotating skateboard bearing, whatever you call these in there. And the reason they only did 6 on one side is because they thought the magnet, it would be too strong with 7 on both. And it just has this really satisfying click to it. Like it just takes a little more oomph to turn, which can be positive or negative depending on your, strength or whatever. I don't know. But for me, this gives me probably the most satisfaction out of the coins. I will say, though, this little nano milk lid is fantastic. I love it. It's very, jumpy. It's hard to explain. Like, it jumps to the magnets really nicely. This one less so, but this one has more haptic feedback. I get, a stronger jolt. I know if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is dumb as fuck, but they're both fantastic. It really, to me, it comes down to looks. Like, if you think the donut looks better or would be cooler for your Instagram or whatever, then get the donut. If you think the milk lid looks cooler, or if you want something lighter weight, this nano milk lid in Zerk weighs nothing. It's really, it has enough weight that it feels good. This has heft to it, which could be good or bad in your situation. Right now, I think I'd choose the donut, which is funny because yesterday I would never have said that. The milk lid was my favorite. But pricing on these, they're not terrible. Here, we'll go to, and then I'm going to wrap this up because I do need, we need to do the giveaway and then we'll wrap it up. So here's the website, Big White EDC. Again, I recommend this shop because he ships quick. He's a great dude, and his prices are good. These are the brands he has currently. The nano milk lid's right here. This is the one. Make sure. Yep, you can see it. Let me pull that comment down. So the nano milk lid is this one that I was just showing you. It comes in stainless, Zerk, and then limited stainless, limited Zerk, and woven Mokutai, which looks pretty fire, honestly. And that one's only $170 for woven Mokutai. That's pretty cool. It looks like the Zerk limited and the stainless steel limited are out of stock, but all that is, I think, is this design on it. The Zerk one, it's just blank, but it's still the same matte Zerk. It's $103. And the stainless is $59. So if you want to just test it out and see what you think, I think these are a great option. And if you use my code LeftyEDC, you'll get 10% off too. So you'd save $10 on the Zerk one, you'd get it for like 90 bucks, 95 ship probably, and you get a zirconium milk lid. I think that's a great deal. And then the donut he has too, which I bought for $180 in the polished Zerk, is $139 here. So it's $40 less. And again, you can use the code. Oh, no, I don't think it works on this because it's not a milk lid. But this is the one I ordered yesterday. I got the matte because I feel like it's going to be that much more enjoyable not having it slip a little bit because I'm a sweaty bitch, you know. They also have this really cool green polished, like zirconium polished dark green. That looks absolutely stunning to me. Then they have a superconductor one for $500. But they also have vintage copper for 84 bucks, titanium frosted for 85. They have what is it, stainless steel. They have one for $72. So I mean, you can get into this stuff for what a budget knife costs. I know it's a lot to some people. But anyway, any of the ones that say milk cover, those are all going to be 10% off with that code Lefty EDC. And then he has other shit. Like this thing looks like a fucking chainsaw. I wonder what it does, but it looks badass. I just don't have $300 to find out. I kind of want this because it would match my it would match the bolt really well. But I don't think that's a good enough reason to buy something. And it's $303. So I don't know. So anyway, that's a quick look at that store. I know some of you guys don't care. Sorry. Got behind, boss, showed up. Cool. Should do a bunch of haptic coin giveaway. Yeah, right. I'm doing one tonight. Dang, mine was over 200. For which one? Did you got this one, right? I paid 200 for this from EDC Long. And it turns out that guy apparently has pricey engines. I was reading this comment. His prices are a little bit high. But yeah, I like this one. It was the first one I got, and I still think it's awesome. But after handling all these other ones now, I definitely like the donut and the nano one better. But it's still fantastic, and it looks really cool too. So I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Another one I would sell probably is this thing, even though I think it's really cool. It's polished zirconium. It's called the Eclipse. Really dope. It literally flips around, Eclipse style. It has magnets, and it's fun to kind of just fuck with. I don't know. The only reason I'd sell it is just because I have so many at this point. You know, I got to sell something. I don't know. Maybe I changed my mind. But this was $180. And, I mean, full polished Zerk. Like, I think that price is really good for something like that. And then, I don't know if I got anything else since the last video. I got this one, the Hate Dust Mini Dealer. So it's basically a spinner, but the top and the center, or this part spins. This part does not. So it's kind of like an outer shell sort of thing. It's a very interesting, it's a very popular one. I think it's supposed to look like a poker chip of some sort. And this is a Hate Dust collaboration, which is a sort of charitable, like the guy does these collaborations and he gives the proceeds to charity, I think, or like certain, you know, benefits somebody. I got this one. It's called the Bubble from Metal Toys or something. They also have one called the Top B, which I got coming in Zerk. It's the same kind of design, just a little different. And this one doesn't use magnets. It has like springs and balls in there, and I'm still deciding if I like it. I do. I just like really clicky, satisfying stuff. And this is, I don't know. But then I'll sit there and do this for like hours. So like I clearly like it. But like what I prefer is this guy. This is the CP3. And I just love how it stretches out like that, and then you can slam it down. It's just my favorite, I think. If I had to choose an overall favorite fidget, like you took them all away from me, it'd probably be this design. And this one's in Zerk. It's a Hogdoggins collaboration. And then I have the Hate Dust version of it, same one. And then yesterday I ordered, these are both Zerk. And then yesterday I ordered the version that has this sort of, I think it's this sort of Zerk, like blackened, and then it has a gold or brass center that I saw on AliExpress because I just wanted another Zerk one. So I should have three or all three of the Zerk ones. I don't know. I'm crazy, guys. All right, I'll stop showing toys. Sorry. All right, giveaway time. Are you going to get the pry bar fidget thingy? Nah. I did order. I got the two Loudy pry bars. They have pry bars that have built-in ratchets. Let me show you this. It actually looks really cool. Knife guys might actually be into this. And I'm probably going to sell them. We'll see if I like them. But I talked to Redbeard about taking one of them. But it looks like a really unique pry bar. I don't know if it has a fidget aspect to it. But look, to me, it looks like that's a ratchet system of some sort. But I don't know. And then there's this thing in there. Like, one of the problems with the fidget world is a lot of it is overseas. And nobody explains anything. You get this picture, and they don't show you a video of how it works. They don't tell you anything in the description because they can barely get it to come over in English, you know? But anyway, this has the small and the large, 4mm and 1/4-inch bits, and then it has this stuff. This is the large one, and then there's a small one that has a bottle opener on it. I don't know. This one, maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's it either. But I got both coming. It was like $225 for both. So I'll probably sell them or whatever for $100 each just to recoup. But I wanted to show them off on the channel. And maybe they'll be good. I don't know. I love the Fulcrum. It's just so hard to get that to not be the one I like. Even though I haven't even carried the Fulcrum in a long time. Because I got to a point where I didn't use it enough to justify taking a pocket up every fucking day. So now I have a Fulcrum that sits in my truck, and I have one that sits at my desk, and it's really all I need. You know what I mean? Let me shut this fidget thing, and then I'm going to shut up too and do this giveaway. So, numbers game. If somebody is a mod, could you help me out here a little bit? We'll do the giveaway. If you're just coming in, I have the AC EDC and one bean winter chicken dinner coin from Big White EDC. Again, I showed that website. Shout out to Yang over there. Great website. It's a new website, and he has like a point system now. This is a haptic coin. Show you the inside. Haptic coin. And it's going to get the track back, and boom, pop it back together. It's got some PUBG shit going on, if you know what that is. And that's the chicken dinner coin. I think it's called the Dino chicken coin or something on his website. But there's that. And then I have the Asher Spiro flipper. I have a bunch of other stuff. Alicord, Paracord, Lift Concepts. Lift Concepts. Koozie. Stickers, KPL, that kind of shit. Spiro, S35VN, flipper. Great action on this thing. Detent is on point. I mean, this is a perfect detent, in my opinion. You can push button it like a dream. And if you didn't know, you can reverse flick it so easily off of this bead blast or whatever it is, stonewash. It just fires. So you got a lot of options. So that's the giveaway. And yeah, that's it. So let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Closest number. We got 75 people here. So let's do 0 to 100. Closest number without going over. Hopefully somebody hits the number in the private chat. I'm going to put my own number real quick. It's going to be okay. I'm going to do that. And I'm ready to go whenever you are, Javon. Just say go, baby. What up, C. Lemansky? How's it going, dog? Love that knife. Well, man, it might be yours. On this, holy crap, my pocket ready. Let's see. If you put your number out before the go, you can say it again after. Just one time only. One guess. Oh, Redbeard hit it right on the nose. Third number down. Damn, bro. Crush. Oh, look at this. Silva was right behind him. 2 comments later. On my end, let me make this clear. What I see is what matters, and Redbeard's was first. So it's the only way I can do this without having to fucking do all these knife fights and one-offs and shit. Redbeard got it. Redbeard won. So shout out to Redbeard. That works out, dude, because I got to send you back your knife, your knives, and I'll just put the giveaway stuff in there. Boom. Perfect. Sweet. Save me some shipping. That was easy. First lefty win. Yeah, baby. First lefty win. True that. Yo, what up, Robert? How's it going, dude? T-Bird. Cool. All right. Yeah, save shipping. Yep. All right. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. The support has been amazing. Again, thank you for 5K. That's all you guys for watching and sharing and talking about my dumb ass. So it really helps. I try to give back what I can when I can. I have a fucking huge. Don't worry. We'll have a big live stream with at least. I mean, I already have at least 3 knives, good knives, waiting to be given away. So there's going to be more coming. I know of at least 3 more coming. So don't you worry, y'all pretty little head. You guys all have a chance. I'll probably do the Metal Complex thing where I'll do a video and then I'll have you enter there during the live stream. And then I'll just draw somebody during the live stream and I'll give away like 1 knife per person. It's going to be a lot of shipping, but I'd rather more of you get a chance than one guy gets 7 knives. Because what's going to happen? He's going to sell 6 and keep 1. Like, I might as well do it where you each get not each of you, but better chances of you getting a knife. And if you won, you can't win again, that kind of thing. We'll figure it out. But hopefully we can do that in the next couple of weeks. I just want to wait for everything to come in, you know. Shout out to all the companies that have sent stuff or are sending stuff. It means a lot. It helps a lot. And thank you guys again. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic night. And, yeah, I will catch you later. Peace.